What is the law of attraction? I first heard of the law of attraction in the year 2007 when I watched the movie The Secret. At the time, I was intrigued, but I admit that I was not at a place where I was able to fully understand and receive the message of the film. I tried to play around with it and manifest things, but I didn't really understand the process, and it left me feeling that the film didn't give the whole story. I felt that they must have been withholding some information, and that's why it only worked sometimes for me. What I never considered was that I just wasn't able to hear all of it. The law of attraction stems from the idea that you create your own reality based on your focused attention on any given subject. It was such a new and bizarre concept for me that it took me several years before I was in a place to really understand it. And that's okay, because after studying and practicing it for a while now, I feel that I have a solid understanding of it. So what exactly is the law of attraction? Very simply put, the law of attraction states that which is like unto itself is drawn. In other words, like attracts like. It is based on the idea that everything in the universe is made up of the same stuff, i.e. energy, and this energy is at the base level of all that there is in this dimension. This energy is in constant flux, and everything emits vibrations through this energy. What we experience in our physical realm, through our senses and our scientific instruments, is an interpretation of these vibrations. As quantum physics has proven, this universe is a vibrational universe made up of energy which can neither be created nor destroyed. How I see it is that the law of attraction is a universal principle which governs all energies in the universe. When living beings put out a vibrational signal with our thoughts, or more descriptively, with our emotions, the law of attraction finds other things with matching signals and then lines them up, producing physical manifestations. It is the manager of the universe's vibrations, and it brings more of whatever signal is being transmitted. Another way of stating this is thoughts create things. Let's give an example to get a better understanding of this. Have you ever noticed that when you or someone you know has just purchased a new car, that you suddenly start seeing that same type of car everywhere you go? While some people may argue that it is simply a matter of having a new idea introduced into your awareness so that you are more attuned to seeing that type of car, it really is the same thing. This is how the law of attraction works, and you can call it whatever you want. The cars still exist, whether you notice them or not, but law of attraction makes you more aware of it because you have that active in your vibration. How about another more elaborate example? Let's say that you are driving to work in your car and you turn on the radio. A song is playing which reminds you of an old high school friend you haven't heard from in a very long time. The last time you heard from them was when they were living in Phoenix, and you remember that they ran a pool supply store. You think of them with fondness for a few minutes and contemplate looking them up on Facebook. Then something else comes along to get your attention, and you've dropped the subject of your old friend completely by the time you get into the office. A short time later, you get an email from someone you have never met, who happens to live in Phoenix, but you make no connection to your earlier thoughts. You go about your day, never noticing the little coincidences which pop up all around you. Maybe you hear a commercial on the radio for pool supplies, or maybe you get a new client with the same first name of your friend. A number of related things can pop up in your experience, and all the while, you still don't make the connection to your earlier thoughts about your friend. You go to lunch and you call your sister to chat, and she has some news. "Remember your old friend from high school?" your sister asks. "I just bumped into her brother at the grocery store. I got her phone number so you can call her if you want to reconnect." "What a coincidence," you say. "I was just thinking of her this morning." But in a law of attraction universe, there is no such thing as coincidence. There are simply incidents which coincide because the energies match up, and law of attraction manages this, bringing you more of what you are thinking about. It may seem like a lofty explanation for coincidences to some people, but to those who know how to use the law of attraction to their advantage, it is just the way the universe works. As you begin to understand how to use this universal law, you begin to really change your life. No longer can you blame circumstances or other people for the things in your experience. No longer are you a victim of anything, and most importantly, no longer are you just creating your reality by default. While some people may shudder at the idea of creating their own reality, once you really begin to utilize it, you can begin to have the life you've always wanted. But it doesn't happen overnight, and there's more to it than just this. If you're new to this concept and eager to learn more, I encourage you to explore it with curiosity and an open heart. Understand that as with many profound truths, you may not grasp everything at once, just as I did not. It may take time for the pieces to fall into place, and that is perfectly all right. Trust the process. If you remain open and committed, the understanding will come and the experience will be nothing short of extraordinary. As you begin to delve into the deeper realms of the law of attraction, you'll find that infinite possibilities await. You are on the threshold of a remarkable journey. Embrace it and enjoy every moment. If you would like some spiritual guidance on your journey, please book a reading at laughinggypsy.com. And please be sure to like this video if you would like for me to make more. One last thing before I go. If you've been curious about how to actually stay in alignment while working with the law of attraction, I want to share something close to my heart. Meditation and mindfulness have been huge parts of my own journey. They've helped me get quiet enough to actually hear my intuition. And that's where all the magic really starts. I wrote a book called Quiet the Noise to help others do the same. It's filled with simple, real-life tools for calming the mind, shifting your energy, and reconnecting with your inner peace. If you're looking for a gentle, grounded way to deepen your practice and keep your vibration high, I think you'll really love it. I'll leave the link below. Thanks for being here with me. Keep showing up, keep tuning in, and remember, you are more powerful than you know.